All right. Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and talk about messenger bots. Can you generate leads via Messenger? Yes, you can. It's very, very easy, and this is exactly what it looks like. Hello, Devin. Please answer a few questions so we can make an offer on your property. Do you live at the property you want to sell? It's vacant right now, actually. Okay, thanks. How soon would you like to sell this property? I want to sell it under 14 days because it's vacant. Great. We need to evaluate the property. What's the full address with the zip code? Well, it's 129 Main Street in Dakota, and then let's just say some random zip code there. Okay, which is the best number to reach you? Well, it's going to be, is it my business, a fake one, or my personal? Well, I want you to reach me on my personal, my cell phone. So is it my business email, a fake email, or my personal email? Personal email. And notice we have a fluid conversation here. Do you respond to this email or a different email? So it's assuming that multiple options are popping up. It's important to phrase it that way. Thanks for answering all the questions. Do you prefer email, text, or phone calls to follow up? Phone calls. And then I'm not going to prompt anything after that because it is all finished now. So the way that you can go and look at this conversation, when it completes, it'll actually show you on Facebook like a built-in CRM. How cool is that? You can click on this link right here. It's opening to a new page. Or you can go ahead and come to notifications. I'm going to open that into a new page as well. Or you can actually go to your page. You can go to inbox. And you can see all of your leads in here. Now, if you wanted to search for lead complete, you would just type in lead complete. Choose that option, and then here's all of your completed leads. Look how easy that is. Now you just say, oh, here's one completed lead, here's another. And you could also, when you have this lead open, you can go ahead and put their add details. You can add their phone number and their email right up here in the top right-hand corner. I'll show you on mine. Phone number, email. You could even see their birthday. What? How crazy is that? Isn't that cool? That's a really good little trick that Facebook does here for optimizing for messages. It's way better. San Diego, so you see the location, where they live, where they're from. So you can see if they're out of state. Absentee owner because they currently live here. You get so much information. You could even create your own unique labels for like contract signed, which I have right here. You could remove that. You could add a different one. You could say canceled contract or whatever. You can have all those leads. So you have a built-in CRM in Facebook. How awesome is that? So let's go ahead and talk about how to make this. And I'm going to go ahead and save and finish. And I just created one for a longer tutorial video. So message leads 527. Let's go ahead and create a new one as well. So let me just show you the beginning process. There are two ways to do it. You can do it through when you create a new ad. You can do it through lead generation as your objective. You come down to identity. You choose the page that you want the messenger bot to be on. If it's not there, it'll be in page. You choose the page that you want the messenger bot to be on. There we go, the wholesale one. You go to question format, because this is the lead generation form. You choose a non-Facebook lead generation form or an automated chat. Once you're in automated chat, you're going to go to create new or use an existing. So when you go to create new, there you go. You're all ready to go. You just insert all the questions. Now, the other way to do this would be when you're at the campaign level, you want to choose messages. Now that you're choosing messages, you need to go choose your identity, which is your page. Again, you choose your wholesale page right there. Then you want to go to messenger setup, and then you could start conversations, answer frequently asked questions, or have a button that leads them directly to the website, or you could do what we're doing, which is generate leads. Go ahead and create a chat, or again, if you have one that's already existing, you just select them from the use existing menu over here. So we're going to go ahead and generate leads, create chat, and then we're going to follow this right here. So very first question, there are a couple different types of questions. One has a drop-down menu options. One, they answer the question with a short answer that they physically type in. And the third type of question is questions that auto-fill, auto-populate. So we're not going to ask a simple question like what is the owner's name, because previous in the video you saw that we already had the owner's name and their birthday and all that information, where they used to live, where they do live. We get a lot of data with Messenger, way more information with Messenger. So we just need to ask a pre-filled question of what's the best phone number, what's the best email, as we saw in the beginning of this video. So let's go ahead and start with the number 1 question. Do you currently live at this property? So we're going to come down and we're going to say it's going to be an option. Scroll up, going to paste. Do you live at the property you want to sell? And then you can simply copy yes, copy it's rented, or copy it's vacant. And there you go. You can actually disqualify them if they say, yes, I live at the property. You can skip to lead disqualification. I don't recommend that. It overcomplicates it. Don't do that. If you want to play with it, go ahead, but you might see a drop-off rate, and you might not see as many leads. So keep that in mind. Okay, question number 2. It's going to be a option question. There we go. It's going to be another option question. And okay, thanks. How soon would you like to sell this property? I'd like to sell it in under 14 days. Add 2 more options. I'd like to sell it in 30 days. I'd like to sell it in 60 days, which doesn't really usually make them pre-qualified or a good deal, but I digress. You could still convert people who say 60 days or just curious. The most motivated people on earth are the people who choose this. If you get this lead, you better start interacting with them within 30 minutes. I kid you not. Get these people on the phone ASAP because they want to sell. They are motivated. All right, and the next question. Great, we need to evaluate the property. And that's going to be a short answer question. So we come over to question, choose short answer. That's the question. They'll give us a short answer. I'm going to go ahead and shrink that down again. And then now we're going to talk about the pre-fill stuff. So one pre-fill is going to be phone number, but the way they ask it is really stale. So we're going to change it. So phone number, this is how they say it. Go to edit. What is your phone number? But this is more intriguing and it actually flows better. So there's what is your phone number? What is your phone number? Click phone number. But if you say which is the best number to reach you and it says 3 phone numbers, then the way you're phrasing the question sounds more natural and less robotic, and they choose which one is actually more suitable for them. The whole goal of a messenger bot is to not sound like a robot, ironically. So there's email. What is your email address? Like an interrogation. What is your phone number? What is your email address? How about this? How about, do you respond to this email or a different one? And then they choose which one. Makes it way, way, way easier. Less friction. That's what matters. So we're all done. We're all good. Now we have all of our lead captured information. We need to change a couple things about this lead form though to make it less robotic. So there's an intro message. Let's go ahead and go back. Intro is beginning, so we come back up to the top. So hi Devin, insert username. Please answer a few questions so we can get to know you better. So now it says, I'm going to put hello over here with a comma. I'm going to put hello. Hello Devin, please answer a few questions so we can make an offer on your property. Totally different than what was said before. It said, please answer the questions so we can better help you. This is please answer a few questions so we can make an offer on your property. Little tweak, but it does make a difference. Reminder message. Almost there. Please finish the last question for your cash offer. Makes it really just subtle. The default robot is almost there. Please finish answering our questions. It's very demanding. Please finish answering our questions. It's almost a threat. Instead, almost there. Please finish the last question for your cash offer. It's so much less threatening, more human. Completion message. This is actually pretty important because it lets them know how to contact you. Thanks for answering our questions. We'll contact you to let you know what happens next. So instead, we're going to say, thanks for answering all our questions. Do you prefer email, text, or phone calls for us to follow up? And even though they don't have to answer this, they typically do answer this in a few different ways. They typically say messenger is fine, text is best, call me only, it's a landline, or email. Keep in mind, guys, very important, people could be deaf, they could be hard of hearing, they could prefer email, or it could be a landline. If you only want to do texting, you're potentially ruining potential income. So you need to do what's more comfortable for the people who are leads, not what you're comfortable with. You need to get out of your comfort zone and do what is more conducive to them doing business with you, not what you're comfortable with. So just go a little bit out of your comfort zone. It's not that big of a deal. If they want you to call, call. If they only want you to text, text. I had a guy who was a little deaf, and he had a really bad stutter, so he only wanted to text. And guess what? It's going to be a $35,000 deal. But I could have just skipped him. Because he said, I think he filled out my retargeting form and said just curious, and he only wanted to text. So I thought it was some prankster, but it ends up being a potential $35,000 deal. So get out of your comfort zone. Privacy policies down here at the bottom, and we are good to go. Go over to advanced if you want to save it as something specific, like I did before, and I could type in so like messenger message leads 5/27/2020. That way I know when I created that automatically when I go to choose from the options. You've paused automatic questions. Let us know how we can help. By the way, whenever someone types in pause questions during this conversation, the questions will stop. You'll notice if it says, okay, thanks, how soon would you like to sell the property? And they say, I'm not going to sell my property to you. It will be like, okay, thanks, how soon would you like to sell the property? And it keeps repeating it, and it pisses people off. So if you see that, go in and type in pause questions, and they can do that as well, but most people don't know that, and that will alleviate the stressful loop that people sometimes get stuck in. So you do need to come and help older people out sometimes. That's why you want to make it sound like a conversation and really stupid proof, so people don't get caught in that loop. Like basically choose 14, 30, 60 days or just curious. You can't fuck that up, you know? Like, and if they don't answer that, maybe they won't be a lead. But the cool thing is with Messenger, go ahead and save and finish when you're done here, by the way. And I'm just going to go over this one little detail here. The cool thing about Messenger is this little trick. So lead incomplete. I'm going to select all my lead incompletes. Look at this. I can still get my lead information from all of these people. I can see what question they were on last. Do you own property? Would you like to answer the questions? Hey, thanks for reaching out to us today. Would you like to answer our questions or message us directly? Hey, Devin, it's Raphael. Do you own a property you'd like to sell? So he just wanted to have a conversation. He did not want to become a lead. I think this was with the start a conversation method, and that's not a good method. The best method is just a lead questionnaire. That's by far the best. But you can go through and see if anybody had any friction, and then you could basically continue that lead capture live in person. Also, another trick, if you come in here, you can actually see, if you go to their profile, you click right here, view profile. It tells their data on that right hand side, but it tells it down here as well. You can go to about, and you can actually skip trace them from right here. As I've shown you in previous videos as well, if you type this in and you go to find my Facebook ID, there's a couple different websites. I'm going to open a few up. The website that you want looks like this, lookup ID, so lookup-id.com. You don't want this one, you don't want that one, you want lookup-id.com. Paste in their Facebook URL, not with all that cookie. You just want facebook.com/username. And you look that up. And then with this number, now you could actually look up their phone number, their email, and everything. And you could follow up with them in the future if you wanted to do something like that. It does still technically work because they don't know what information Facebook is giving you. So you just let them know, like kindly, hey Brian, this is Devin. We spoke briefly on Facebook Messenger. How's it going? Or are you still in, hey Brian, this is Devin from Facebook Messenger. Are you still interested in selling your property? And you could just follow up with them that way. So you cannot do that with a regular lead form. It's a very, very valuable asset to be using messenger leads. So with that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. Anything that was useful from this video, leave a timestamp down below so other people get use out of that very specific timestamp. Give the video a like if you haven't already. Alright, thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about Facebook advertising for real estate investors and wholesalers, scroll down and you'll be able to click this link, visit my website, and purchase my easy 90-minute step-by-step tutorial to get your first motivated seller leads within the next 48 hours. It's currently $197, but the price is subject to change. As I add more content, that price will go up. Add to cart, check out, and enjoy. Have a great day.